How do you think? You play in the notes of the madman, yes? Mm-hmm. And what is the reason of the madness of your character? The reason of the madness?
And this in English. Wow. I think it's a sum of reasons, a lot of reasons. He's like a lonely person, you know, and he has a shitty job, and he is like living in our nowadays world with, you know, this a lot of pressure. That you have to be successful, you have to be beautiful, you have to have a beautiful wife and beautiful kids, and you have to be rich and whatever, you know. We grow up in a world full of pressure, I think, or this is what I see the world is, or in a perverted way is. And he's just a man who has like a very simple mind. He thinks in what is good and what is bad, and you know, things like this doesn't, you know, play a big role in our nowadays world. And so he's just getting, yeah, I don't know, crazy or mad, or he's just, you know, how you say verzweifeln in English? I'm looking for the English word, one moment. He's desperate, he's getting more and more desperate of his state in the world, and his outcome, actually. And this desperation leads him to, you know, thinking, maybe I'm not that, you know, small guy in the street nobody knows and nobody sees. Maybe I'm just the Spanish king, you know. And I think this is one of the most important reason for him to, you know, go mad or go insane. Yeah, you know.
Thank you. Yes, of course. A second. Have you experienced any difficulties working with Gogol's text?
Yes, 1,000.
Why?
No, not 1,000, that's not true. But I mean, he's like, this is world literature, I think, and world heritage. And he isn't that for no reason, you know. He's like, he has his writing and the way he uses language to describe a certain problem, especially in the Notes of a Madman or the Diary of a Madman, where, you know, like thinking of a madman comes to written down letters and words, and this is like very difficult to read and understand and to find out actually what's behind this, I think. But Gogol is also an author, I think. When you read him twice, when you read him 3 times or 4 times, you're feeling like more and more warm in his words, in his literature. He's like, I can imagine that a lot of people read his novels and his short stories for the first time and say, "What? I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't get it." But if they read it for like the second time, he's just a great author, you know, and you get to him and into his language easier and easier and easier the more you read of him, from him. And the difficulty actually for me was, now to answer your question after saying 5 minutes nothing, the difficulty in this piece or in this story is for me that I read the story, the short story first, before I read like the version for the stage, and I read it and said or thought, we cannot bring it on stage. It's not a text that is spoken. It's a text that's written in a way. And how can a man like play the text? I didn't know that, but I had a very good director, David Szysinski. Greetings. And he's a very wise man, and he knows the text very well, and we try to find out how we can do it. I mean, it's just about asking the question, how can I do it, and finding an answer. That's like more or less my job. So, and we found one answer, and sure, it's not the perfect one, but it's one answer.
Thank you. Thank you. And 2 more questions.
All right.
Maybe in 2 words.
Should I shorten up my answers? probably.
As you like,
Oh,
as
that's
you like,
okay.
as you like. That's great. What can you tell about the reception of this play in Germany? It's very interesting.
The reception, like
Yes.
how the people liked it.
The audience, yes.
Yeah. They love it actually. Gogol is an author in German schools or literature classes or whatever. You don't read him so much, so he's pretty unknown. What is nothing but unfair to his work and this man himself. And I always was the opinion this author belongs like to the stage or like to the mind of the people. The people have to know him. And so when we brought this piece up or out in Kassel, we were a bit nervous. We thought, I mean, the people don't know him, and probably they will like go away or say, all right, okay, now we've seen it, and we go away. And now we're playing it for a year, once in a month at least. And we are still like sold out every night, and they just love it. They just love it because I think it brings out something in you, or the text deals with something the people can like can see in their own life. I mean, Accenti is, of course, he's like a literature figure, so he's in a way perverted, but he is someone that is in me, in you, in everyone, He deals with everyday problems, and I think that's one of the reasons why this play is so liked in Kassel.
Thank you. The last one.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2 words, just.
Okay.
No.
Short enough. I understand.
It's okay. What do you think of Volkov's festival? You came here, and
Yeah.
what do you think, and what do you expect of it?
I think it's a great opportunity when you have like theater from around the world coming to one city and to one theater, and so that the audience have the chance to have a look at how is like theater in Germany or in Japan made. What is like their normal view, on the world, on theater. And so I think it's just a great thing, a great invention, and I think you have it for 15 years now. I think so. So the audience likes it, and so you're doing everything right, I think, in Yaroslavl. So go on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
you.
much. It was